or you are quite well at your home with your parents and regularly learning from WhatsApp group and YouTube videos. One thing should be clear in your mind. Pay attention regarding these videos and your online classes. These are very crucial classes. In the time of lockdown, they are your opportunities. They will generate opportunities for you. Getting me? And complete your notebook regularly, day by day. On Sunday, I will check out your homework with the last page with date and subject. Okay? Yes. In previous video, you have done your vector addition, and last one there, triangle of vector addition. One more thing is what? Your next topic is relation between the acceleration and angular velocity. In previous video, I will give you the homework. It's your homework. A become omega square r. It's a relation between acceleration or angular velocity. It's a relation, and it's a homework in previous video. Today I will tell you how you prove. You all know your position vector of any object become r cos theta I r sin theta j. I and j are the unit vectors along x or y. Theta is an angular displacement, so theta by t, theta become omega t. Substitute here r cos omega t I r sin omega t j. Okay. On differentiating, what we get? We find the velocity. What's the velocity? The rate of change of displacement. It's a position vector or displacement of that particular point. dt cos कितना हुआ? माइनस साइन ओमेगा टी ओमेगा आई साइन का cos omega t and omega j. Clear? On taking magnitude, what we get? Taking common from both sides omega. Taking common omega from both sides, then minus sin omega t I plus cos omega t j. In magnitude, we become r omega. It's another method of proving b equals to r omega. In previous video, you derived b equals to r omega in different method. It's a subsidiary part of a equals to omega square r, because you have to derive acceleration, and acceleration is derived with the help of displacement. In between the displacement or acceleration, your velocity will come out. So velocity comes in the form of v equals to r omega. On taking differentiating again, what we get? The rate of change of velocity is known as acceleration. Velocity is this one, r omega minus sin omega t I cos omega t into omega of I minus sin omega t of omega of j. Here, taking common again omega equals to omega square r. Taking also one minus. Okay, yes. Omega square r minus omega square r and cos omega t I minus sin omega t j. On taking magnitude, what do you get? What will become omega square r. Yeah, it's your proof. A equals to omega square r or b equals to r omega. Okay, write down it. One thing is what? Your next and last topic is what? Projectile motion. What is projectile? You know? आप बचपन में जब खेलते होंगे, आप बॉल को फेंकते हैं ना, बॉल फेंकते टाइम जब बॉल हाथ से छूटती है, it comes under the projectile motion. It comes under the projectile motion. Or projectile motion are of two type, angular और नॉन एंगुलर. एंगुलर इज व्हाट, जब मेरे ऑब्जेक्ट, मेरी बॉल को या किसी ऑब्जेक्ट को अर्थ सरफेस से फेंका जाएगा, मेकिंग सम एंगल, then it comes under angular projectile motion. When your object or your ball is thrown from the height, from the surface, then it comes under non-angular projectile motion. Okay, check it. What is it? You all know what? With the help of projectile motion, you can easily understand the path of its motion, path of its projectile, and its horizontal range. And horizontal range, yes. The next one is what? Next one is your projectile motion. Yes, good. Angular projectile motion. You can understand by the name. Angular projectile motion is what? When your object thrown from the earth surface, then it's an angular projectile motion. By जो फेंका हुआ ऑब्जेक्ट ग्रेविटी के इफेक्ट में आ जाएगा, ठीक, ग्रेविटी के इफेक्ट में आके गिरेगा, मोशन में आएगा. क्लियर. नेक्स्ट पार्ट इज ऑल्सो नॉन एंगुलर प्रोजेक्टाइल मोशन. व्हाट? नॉन एंगुलर प्रोजेक्टाइल मोशन. बिफोर एंगुलर you have to done the non angular projectile motion. Non angular projectile motion. Clear? But understand it by the diagram. Non-angular means when object is thrown from the height, like this, from the top, from the roof, from the first or second floor. When you throw an object from a first or second floor, then object thrown in the form of non-angular projectile motion. What thing is what? The motion or the path covered by the non-angular projectile motion is what? At it's a covered distance x and height is y along y axis. You all know speed equals to distance over time. Time equals to distance over speed. Distance over speed. From the second equation of motion, what is it? You all know. S equals to ut plus half at square. Your distance is y. Initial velocity is 0. Half acceleration is when object comes under the motion of gravity only, then acceleration is replaced by the gravity. Okay, and time is x by u. So y proportional to x square. It means what? G and 2 and u. G, 2, u are your constant. So y proportional to x square. It's an equation of parabolic motion, parabolic path. In mathematics you have done it. What is parabolic motion? When object thrown in the form of y proportional to x square or x proportional to y square, it comes under the parabolic path. So path followed by the non-angular projectile motion is parabolic in nature. Parabolic in nature, yes, good. One more thing is what? Time taken by the projectile. ऑब्जेक्ट जितने टाइम में यहाँ ऊपर से नीचे तक आएगा, उसमें टाइम ऑफ फ्लाइट क्या होगा इसका? आफ्टर योर हैंड रीचेस टू द अर्थ, व्हाट्स द टाइम टेकन बाय द अर्थ? ओके, यस, टाइम ऑफ फ्लाइट इज, you all know, s equals to ut plus half at square. your distance is, and along y-axis is h. So h initial velocity is 0. Okay, and half g t square. T square become 2h upon g. So t become 2h over g in root. It's a time period, time of flight of non-angular projectile motion. Clear? Last thing is what horizontal distance, what horizontal range it cover. टाइम कितना लिया वो आपने देख लिया, पाथ कैसा होगा वो देख लिया, पर ये डिस्टेंस कितनी ट्रेवल करेगा. It comes under horizontal range. Horizontal range. Range is what? It's a horizontal along distance. Horizontal distance during non-angular projectile motion. Okay? Yes. You all know speed equals to distance over time. So distance is, horizontal range is speed into time. Horizontal range is initial speed with the time. Initial speed is u and time is what? 2h over g in root. It's a horizontal range. The path traveled by the or covered by the body along x-axis, or distance covered by the body along x-axis. So this is known as horizontal range or distance. Okay, in simple form it is also known as distance. In technical terms it is a horizontal range. It means what? The horizontal distance covered by the particle during its projectile. Okay, yes. After that, next topic is your angular projectile motion. Angular projectile motion is done with the help of non-angular. So you have done it, and it's your homework also. Before clearing non-angular projectile motion, you have to done the path of projectile, the time of flight with their horizontal range. Tomorrow I will discuss all these one regarding angular projectile motion. It's a homework also. Thank you. Good morning everyone. In the pipeline of online classes of physics, in previous video you have covered your non-angular projectile motion. Next part is your angular projectile motion. What is it? जब कभी किसी ऑब्जेक्ट को हॉरिजॉन्टल सरफेस से किसी इनिशियल वेलोसिटी के साथ थ्रो किया जाएगा, then it makes some angle, so it comes under angular projectile motion. Okay, like angular this. Where object is thrown with velocity u at an angle theta. So it's your horizontal component of velocity u cos theta, and u sin theta is vertical component of velocity. ये इसकी मैक्सिमम हाइट हो गई, ये x के लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस, ये y के लॉन्ग. पर प्रीवियस वीडियो में आपने देखा था नॉन एंगुलर प्रोजेक्टाइल मोशन का पाथ पैराबोलिक था, तो इसका पाथ क्या होगा वो देखें. टाइम टेकन बाय द पाथ बिकम x over u cos theta, because horizontal component play a role to cover horizontal distance, horizontal range. So time given distance over horizontal component of velocity. Clear? Its path is what? S equals to ut plus half at square. S equals to ut plus half at square. But motion along vertical axis, so Sy become u sin theta x over u cos theta plus हाफ. पर जब ऑब्जेक्ट वर्टिकल एक्सिस के अलॉन्ग मोशन में रहेगा, मतलब अगेंस्ट ग्रेविटी रहेगा, सो एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी बिकम माइनस जी एंड टी बिकम एक्स स्क्वायर ओवर यू स्क्वायर कॉस स्क्वायर थीटा. क्लियर? यस. नेक्स्ट मेजर व्हाट? देखिए, साइन ओवर कॉस बिकम टेन, वाई इक्वल्स टू टेन थीटा प्रोपोर्शनल टू टेन स्क्वायर थीटा. Y proportional to x square. It shows the path becomes parabolic in nature. क्योंकि ये क्वेश्चन मिले आपको पैराबोलिक ही. So like non-angular projectile motion, इन एंगुलर प्रोजेक्टाइल मोशन पाथ इज आल्सो पैराबोलिक इन नेचर। अब इसमें टाइम कितना कवर करेगा ये? टाइम टेकन, सर टाइम ऑफ लाइट, टाइम ऑफ लाइट, क्लियर? टाइम ऑफ लाइट, इस इनिशियल पॉइंट से फाइनल पॉइंट रहने कितना टाइम डिस्टेंस लेगा? टाइम क्या रहेगा? v equals to u plus at from the first equation of motion, vertical component u sin theta क्या रहेगा भाई? फाइनली ऑब्जेक्ट आएगा तो रेस्ट में ही, हॉरिजॉन्टल सरफेस क्या हूँ, सो फाइनल रेस्ट बिकम 0 u sin थीटा, क्लियर? और माइनस g t, माइनस g ऑफ t, so t become u sin theta upon g, but it's a half time period of peak value, so total time become twice of this time period, clear? 2u sin theta upon g. नेक्स्ट वन इज और कि ये कितनी हाइट अटेन करेगा ड्यूरिंग प्रोजेक्टाइल मोशन? हाइट क्या रहेगी? फ्रॉम द थर्ड इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन, v स्क्वायर इक्वल्स टू u स्क्वायर प्लस 2as along vertical motion, final velocity becomes 0 u sin theta plus 2 against gravity, acceleration to gravity कितना हुआ? माइनस जी, एंड हाइट बिकम h। ये देखिए ट्वाइस होगा टाइम पीरियड का, ट्वाइस ऑफ हाफ टाइम पीरियड, क्लियर? सो हाइट बिकम u स्क्वायर साइन स्क्वायर थीटा अपॉन 2g, इट्स अ टोटल हाइट, क्लियर? नेक्स्ट वन इज व्हाट इज इट्स मैक्सिमम हॉरिजॉन्टल रेंज? हॉरिजॉन्टल रेंज इज व्हाट? in exactly distance covered by the object along horizontal axis, in angular projectile motion. So range is what? Range is a distance, it is equivalent to its velocity and total time period, 2u sin theta upon g, 2 sin theta cos theta tan की trigonometry के along 2 sin theta cos theta क्या हुआ? sin 2 theta u square sin 2 theta upon g, clear? It is all about your angular projectile motion, but some competitive numerical, it's a topic of NCERT, it's a topic of your syllabus, but comes in a quantitative part also. Few numericals comes from this topic are what? At what angle your horizontal range is maximum? At what angle horizontal range is maximum? Yes, check it. Your range is, आपकी रेंज कितनी है? आपकी रेंज है u स्क्वायर साइन स्क्वायर थीटा हुआ जी, रेंज इज मैक्सिमम, रेंज में आ रहा है क्या? u स्क्वायर sin square theta over macro. Your range is u square sin 2 theta upon g, sin 2 theta upon g, clear? But range is a part of sin trigonometric function. sin trigonometric function की maximum value कितनी होती है? 10th की trigonometry के along it become +1. So u square sin 2 theta upon g become +1. u और g are variable, but at what angle? So sin 2 theta becomes, sin की 1 कहाँ मिलती वैल्यू? 90 पे, so theta becomes 45. At an angle 45 your horizontal range is maximum, clear? Next part is what? At what angle horizontal range is equal to the maximum height? Horizontal range is equal to the maximum height. At what angle? You have to find out the angle between when your horizontal range और maximum height are equal. Clear? देखिएगा किस एंगल में मेरी बराबर होंगी? रेंज और हाइट बराबर कब होगी? u स्क्वायर sin 2 theta upon g. It's a range, and height is u square sin square theta upon 2g. sin 2 theta क्या हुआ? 2 sin theta cos theta. sin theta cos theta upon g बराबर u square sin square theta upon 2g. sin से sin नेगलेक्ट हुआ, u square से u square, g से g. So tan theta become equivalent to 4. 2 into 2 क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई कर लीजिए, tan theta become 4. So theta become tan inverse 4. इसलिए ये टॉपिक कॉम्पिटिटिव पार्ट में भी अपना रोल प्ले करता है, इम्पोर्टेंट रोल प्ले करता है इन कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स ऑल्सो. क्लियर? बट कम्स इन योर सिलेबस. क्लियर? योर नेक्स्ट टॉपिक एंड लास्ट टॉपिक इज व्हाट? रिलेटिव वेलोसिटी. जब एक ऑब्जेक्ट का मोशन दूसरे ऑब्जेक्ट के कंपेयर में, चाहे सेम डायरेक्शन में अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में होगा, उस टाइम वो कंसीडर किया जाएगा. लाइक व्हाट? देखो, जब एक ऑब्जेक्ट का मोशन रिलेटिव वेलोसिटी, जब एक ऑब्जेक्ट का मोशन दूसरे ऑब्जेक्ट के कंपैरिजन में रहेगा, चाहे सेम डायरेक्शन में या अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में, अकॉर्डिंग टू द ट्रायंगुलर लॉ ऑफ वेक्टर एडिशन, रिजल्टेंट वेक्टर इज व्हाट? r इक्वल्स टू a वेक्टर का स्क्वायर b वेक्टर का स्क्वायर प्लस 2ab cos theta. Clear? Suppose your object are moving with velocity va and vb at an angle theta. Suppose one more object which is moving with velocity just opposite to a, its velocity become minus va and angle become 180 minus theta. 180 minus theta. Put these values here. VR become minus V का स्क्वायर, BV का स्क्वायर टू VA what? VV cos 180 minus theta. Cos 180 minus theta. Clear? Then what is it? भाई मॉड में सारी वैल्यू पॉइंट हो जाएंगे, इसका स्क्वायर प्लस होगा, बट cos 180 minus theta become minus cos theta. So VA square VV square minus 2VA VV cos theta. It's a resultant velocity of A and B. It's a resultant velocity of A and B according to relative velocity. Okay? Yes. When objects are moving with same, when objects are moving in same direction, then what is it? In same direction, angle between what? In same direction में object के बीच angle कितना रहेगा? 0. What's the value of 0? Same direction में VR become cos 0 की वैल्यू कितनी हुई? cos 0 की वैल्यू है 1. क्लियर? 1 कीजिए, कितना हुआ? VA का स्क्वायर BV का स्क्वायर माइनस 2VA BV इन रूट A इसका प्लस B इसका माइनस 2AB, देन A माइनस B का होल स्क्वायर इन रूट, इसका रूट कैंसिल आउट हो तो रिजल्टेंट क्या रही? VA माइनस VB. मतलब डिफरेंस बिटवीन द वेलोसिटी. जब दो ऑब्जेक्ट सेम डायरेक्शन में वेलोसिटी से मूव कर रहे होंगे तो रिजल्टेंट वेलोसिटी क्या मिलेगी? डिफरेंस बिटवीन देयर वेलोसिटी. डिफरेंस बिटवीन देयर वेलोसिटी. बट व्हेन दे आर मूविंग इन ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन, in opposite direction, angle is 180 and cos 180 become minus 1. Cos 180 become minus 1. Minus 1 रखिए यहाँ, क्या रहेगा भैया? VA VB plus 2 VA VB in root. a plus b का होल स्क्वायर, क्लियर? वी आर बिकम a plus b का होल स्क्वायर इन रूट ऑन cancelled square root, we are become what? We are your va plus b. It's a relative velocity of component when objects are moving in opposite direction. So resultant velocity become just merge. Okay, at the end you have done your second unit, but write down all these one in your fear notebook from first unit and second unit, and I will told you some MCQs in next PDF file. But you have to done all the part in fear notebook and learn it and revise it. Okay? और tomorrow हम MCQ आपको देंगे जो आप इसी को रिवाइज करके आंसर दे पाएंगे. Okay? Thank you.